that position be given to someone that knows how to use it, right?
Sure.
And I don't know who's in shift 3, right? So like, I'm not trying to prescribe who should or shouldn't, but my point is, like, there is still a lot of thought that does need to be put behind it, because let's say someone were to make the decision, okay, we need somebody, and you just give it to someone who, like, let's say doesn't show around or is actually dumb as fuck, to put it bluntly, and they, you know, end up giving orders that, you know, they don't have the experience, right?
Sure.
Like, and may end up making some calls that are gonna be really bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I think there's a couple good candidates for shift 3. I've been jokingly being the messenger bitch for people. Hey, if you need to speak to command and no one's around, reach out to me. I will pass messages along, because I'm not doing the email battle, right? It's like, listen, when I get a chance, I'll bring it up how I need to. So we make do, but there are going to be some people who I think are going to be good picks for shift 3. So I've been asked by some of the other command, how do you feel about this person? You're around this shift. How do you feel? And I've given my honest input. I don't know who's gonna actually be the final factor, but I've been asked about a few names. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes.
Individual was told to leave and come back in a little bit.
only time will tell.
Oh
only
yeah,
time will tell.
100%. How's MCU going? I'm gonna be honest. I've only heard it through the grapevine. I haven't actually asked you about it, so I just.
Well, could you speak up a bit?
Oh, sorry. I was just asking how MCU's going. I've only heard through the grapevine through other people, so.
Not much had traction, because we had to deal with this Rust case for 2 weeks. We just got a verdict, so all of them got coup law.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
That's big. That's huge. I haven't seen coup law push in a long time.
Yeah, it's been forever. So that's a massive W. It's the first time I think we've had it in all of this economy collapse.
I think you might be right. I tried pushing it at one point, and it definitely was not going to hold weight. So, and I remember someone saying that we've never had that happen, at least in recent time. So I said, yeah. And honestly, thinking back, all cases, I don't think I've heard of coup law being pushed at all. So that's huge.
The oh, hey Tessa.
Hi Tessa. I'll see you on duty later.
I'm 23, Derek. I'll back you up.
Am I meant to find my feet when he's scattered convention notes?
Yeah, so that's yeah, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. That shit was so exhausting that
Oh yeah.
these last 2 days have been just I barely slept, Aaron's barely slept, Adessa's barely slept, Lucas barely slept. So it was a hell of a 2 weeks, a lot of battle. Then you throw on the politics of like children crying about their toys and this department thing. That's how I'm gonna put it. I mean, it really is
the politics in the PD, whether it be with a lawyer or being with other people, politics drive me up the fucking wall, I will admit.
Oh, same. And that's what it was. It's just crying about toys and shit like that. And that pisses me off, because I'm like, bro, I got to be out here doing work. Like, I don't got time for this like child bullshit, right? Because I can't be on one moment where like having officers do like 18 hours of this, and then you got like, you know, someone, you know, kicking their feet up over some dumb shit. Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm sorry. Right? There's
a time and place. If you need to talk to me privately about it, I understand, right? But at the same time, pick your poison, pick your time, figure out what's going on. If I'm focusing on a case 18 hours a fucking day, the last thing I want to hear about is something petty.
That, you know, and that to me is like the biggest struggle that I have is I genuinely do not believe that, I don't know how to put this. I don't understand how, my biggest struggle has been like, how do I respect you being like, it could be a number of people, if you cannot respect how much time individual officers are putting on the cases, right? Yeah. So like the biggest, in my opinion, yeah, I don't know. There's been a whole lot of bullshit. But like I'm a goddamn pit bull, so like, you know, I'll just call that shit out real quick. And so my big thing is I'm trying to come up with a framework to have even high command collectively respect the investigators that put in the time. I need to close the gap on how communication works, because we still have this notion of like, okay, someone's working on this. Let me have some outside party go and figure out what happened with it. No, fuck that noise. It's fucking brain dead. And if you don't understand that, I'll sit you down and give you a lesson as to why.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's ready to mount it up with 76.
But sorry, I'm ranting a little bit. There's been a lot that's happened. There's been a lot.
Go for it. I'm all ears.
At the end of the day, we're in this together, and if not everyone has the capability to make like professional decisions, then they shouldn't be in that position to begin with. It's really what it is.
That's fair.
But now that I've dealt with all this bullshit, we've dealt with this bullshit. It wasn't just myself. A lot of people went through that pain. These lessons learned. Yeah, I like to think so. I think with these lessons made, my next step now is get the foundations of the unit in place and then start bringing folks in. And the biggest the biggest challenge I'm gonna have is that there's a lot of ex-detectives or those that may have pretty much been detectives, and I cannot bring everyone in. It's got to be slow pace because it's going to be run very differently than of old. So now that my focus is there, I can start doing that while knowing full well there's going to be people upset because I don't think they fit the new vision.
That's fair. Funny enough, I wanted to kind of be, I guess, more respectful in the approach for this because I know that you have a lot going on with it. If you need a voice for Shift 3, I'm not talking about me in or around, but someone who can at least, at the minimum, pass something along to people who maybe don't have a chance to talk to you. Feel free to reach out to me because we do have a little bit of a communication gap with Shift 3. So if you need something like announced at a meeting or something, I usually run the Shift 3 meeting. If that's something that you need, let me know. Obviously, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm interested in MCU, but I'm not gonna be at the forefront and be like, hey, pick me. I know you have a lot more going on. You know what I mean?
I actually look. I'll be straight with you. I actually respect the fact that you even brought it up because I'm not. Look, we're gonna put out a feeler for him, but approaching me at least tells me you're interested.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna put it. I mean, I'll tell you right now, but I'm going to be likely doing a 1-to-2 ratio vet to new blood, aka people that are super interested in becoming a detective but haven't before, or they're rather new officers.
That's fair.
Now, you've already been recommended. We're just, we have to get our shit together first.
100%. I'm not even. I don't even expect an answer. Regardless, I'm still going to be conducting the investigations I conduct with the help of, if I needed it, or doing my thing. I have no problem with that. It depends on what the vision is for MCU. I wouldn't want to overstep or poke toes with any of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No. I'm glad you said something. You've been on my thing, but like I said, we got 6 right now. We got to make sure we get certain things sorted first. The biggest thing is, how do I put it? If you start recruiting before you got like everything nice and set in stone, it can come out of your grasp very quickly.
The analogy I use with a lot of people is that if the foundation is not stable, the building will not be.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a really simple way to put it.
I've used the same example actually. It's a good one.
It's good because it gets the point across. If your foundation is off, the whole building's off. And if the whole building's off, then the building will never be straight and it will never actually function properly. So I fully get it, man.
I'm gonna
soon. It's been I think it's been going well. Like, I mean, look, I look at obstacles more as like a challenge. So I think we'll see where things go in the next like week or two. Obviously, I would have been loving to be up and operational like 2 months ago, but politics has been the biggest hurdle, and I'm gonna be straight. I'm now at that point that if I get that shit shoved in my face, like, nah.
You're over it at this point. You got
no. I'm just gonna be like, don't test me on that one.
You got bigger shit. You got bigger shit to fucking worry about. Fuck that.
Yeah. I mean,
talk to somebody else.
I'm at that stage where I'd probably just be like, listen, are you here just to stir and like drink tea, or like you actually trying to do work? Because you tell me which answer, because I will, like, I ain't got time for dumb shit.
I'll be honest with you, completely.
Maybe there's a department, brother.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think officers want that. You know what I mean? People want to go do their job, not like fake drama shit.
I've said it in front of command during the shift 3 meeting. I've had people come up and say, hey, you know, I want to announce to do your job. I said, do not come to me after the meeting. Tell me who fucked up. We are not doing this in front of a podium. If people are fucking up at this point and don't realize that they're making mistakes, guess what? It's time for a strike point or two. We're no longer going to do this like holding hand thing. If you don't know how to properly file evidence at this point or put a statement in a report, that is no longer a me problem. You've been doing this long enough. It's time to figure this out for your fucking self. So,
Can I do this pitch or what?
I've expressed my frustrations.
So he's like a totally important.
But
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate the talk, Flop.
Yeah, not
I
a
really
problem.
do.
Absolutely.
And in regards to your seaside thing, well, this has already been something me and a couple others have been working on for like 2 months. We've been tracking every gang-related 37 Alpha,
Ooh,
So in regards to actually how to attack, this is going to be the battle, right? Anyone can come in and press the button, but the real way to fuck these situations is you target, you really set the tone of, you can't raid 6 people. You can. It's a fucking waste of police resources, right? It's a finite amount. People get burnt out. So what you do is you pre-pick the targets, right? Based on ones that you think are the highest value. That could mean somebody that has 6 OISs, or it could be the guy that has 1, but you're pretty sure he owns a warehouse. You feel what I mean? Are you looking for, so to clarify, are you looking for the most vulnerable or just the one who you think is most likely? Valuable. The one that if you were to do certain things are going to hurt that gang the most. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it. And this is your ears only, okay? The other supervisors know this as well. Like, I mean, most of them do. A big part of MCU is intelligence. That is what I believe it means to. Intelligence is the biggest. So I want to get to a point where we already know how we fuck someone before something happens. I think that's a huge approach, yeah. I'm going to be blunt. In SCU, a lot of our time was spent sitting in a warehouse. If we know of the warehouse beforehand, right? Bro, I don't want my guys sitting in a warehouse. Exactly. We will have tools to better handle that kind of stuff. Look at how it was, though, right? You would start an investigation and your statute starts then. If you're wasting 5 days sitting in a warehouse, that's 5 days you could have been. Exactly. It's a waste of time. Exactly. The whole, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Like, if by the time the crime happens, you now have to move. Right? When they say the first 48, that's no bullshit. The first 48 is honestly the most important. In this city, it's the first fucking 8. True. Yeah. That's not wrong. But you know, that's kind of where we're at. And I think if we have more of that, we know how to proceed. So it's gonna be very turnkey as well. And what I mean is, like, I want this stuff set up. I want us to use it, but also get used to the fact that, look, sometimes we're gonna find things and it never happens, but that's okay. Right? It all comes down to resource allocation, right? Like, we don't go and send someone at a fucking warehouse for 12 hours. I don't like that. It's a waste of their time. They're going to burn out. And then you're like, they might be okay with it the first 2-3 days. And then before they even know it, on the 5th day, they're not showing up anymore. And they didn't realize they burnt themselves out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But instead, I'd much rather, I don't know. Look, I'm talking a lot in code because there's a lot of things I don't want to say out loud. You shouldn't. I think that you should get things grounded, like you said, build a foundation before you kind of, but I will say this, your vision, I think, is very valuable. It would make for a very diverse division of people who are ready to jump the gun at any moment's notice. New shit. You know what I mean? It's going to be good. The way I see it is, if MCU gets on a case, it's like 4 or 5 allocated like detectives on a case with different specialties whose sole job is to fuck you. That's the way to do it, though. You ground up. Yeah. You start from the ground up. It'll be good. Well, good shit. Right. Well, keep me posted on MCU. Like I said, if you need anything announced during shift 3, just email me and I will make sure that I put it in the little bulletin for things to talk about. People will start hearing news this week. Okay, sweet. Awesome. All other cases are off my table. So. Good shit, Brian. Awesome. I'll talk to you soon.
That was actually surprisingly a really good conversation, and Flop agrees with all of that. Because I'm going to be honest, if there's any complaints, I think SCU was a pretty bulletproof division at its core, right? I do think that SCU at its core was very bulletproof. In terms of the way that we were utilized, yeah, I don't think the 5 days on a warehouse was a good use of sources. And Flop has always been about information gathering at its core, right? I mean, he always like worked with gangs and gang intelligence to try and figure out how to like attack it from what angle. So it's interesting to see how it's been going. I think that Brian's vision is going to be, I think it's going to be really cool to see it from a new perspective. I don't mind change. We've had plenty of it in the recent time. I think the fact that we're going to see change in the way that detectives are utilized, I think it could make for new RP. And that's the goal. We don't want to fall back into the same lock and key method we were in before. So to see change in the detective unit, I think is only going to be a good thing. Even if it's quote unquote not a good thing, or it causes more conflict, or it causes quote unquote more issues, it's going to change the outcome of how the typical approach in RP would be, right? You're good. So that was good. Oh god, dude, I am fucking cooked, man. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do right now. I am on just about
21 back tonight.
4 hours of sleep. I don't know, or a week. I don't know, ish. Kind of, sort of, kind of like I'm kind of like in this weird cusp of like, what should I do, you know? But anybody have any questions about what was talked about?
Mark B76 to county to do ranger shit.
You need a 77, let me know. Dispatch 220, 10-8.
Copy that, 220, marking 10-8, 0145.
Any current actives?
Perfect.
MCU would be interesting, man. I didn't think Brian was gonna even have Flop on his consideration table, but honestly, it sounds to me more like
221 traffic, southbound. Hey, back in the vehicle.
20.
21 traffic southbound, Strawberry, right under Olympic by Juju Gas. It's going to be a gray in color hatchback with a passenger that just hopped out. He's going to be slurping. He's dressed in all red.
Oh. Might be Spider-Cuh.
The infamous Flash.
I think you're right. I saw it on
Is
Twitter.
that the infamous Flash? The famous, world-renowned Flashy boy.
Dispatch 220, show me attached 38. I got forehead behind me.
Fucking news, dude.
Hi, forehead.
Boy.
Hey, what's good, guys?
What's going on?
I'm gonna just
I
back
just
up a
stopped to
little
see
bit
what's
here.
going on, you know?
Yeah, I understand. Are you
Charlie Burger
attached
shot.
to this? What's going on, forehead? What do you got going on?
4797.
I attached the back of the attached back of the attached.
Got you.
What's going on, forehead?
What's going on, guys? What's
Oh, he's
going
taking
on?
off.
I'm doing pretty good.
Jesus.
You're not very attached.
No, it's fine. Let's
Alright, fine.
redirect to forehead over here.
All right, sir. License, registration, proof of insurance.
Wait, why am I can't pull over, guys? What's going on?
Yeah, here. Do you mind stepping out of the vehicle there for me, forehead?
How's about? All right.
All right.
You mean the sidewalk?
Yeah. Right over here. We're gonna look in the vehicle. Forehead.
Okay.
Anything in the vehicle
Fred,
we should know
can
about?
I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
You almost got multiple drug trafficking sent your way. Multiple.
That is true. That is true. Well, I already got one. I had one. I served I did 6 years for that one.
Why are you pulling up on a traffic stop, huh?
Well, I was just seeing what's going on, I just,
Forehead, is there anything in this vehicle I should know about?
Huh? Wait, how? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, spider cut. Stop touching my
freeway falling down.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Spider cut.
All right.
That's Spider cut, and I'm the mighty meatball.
So is Flop for shift 3 sergeant? I doubt it.
Do you know these guys, Forehead?
Brian vehicle's gonna be clear. Comes back to a Carmen Osborne.
Okay. No, gentlemen, do you mind taking care of Forehead? This guy's pulling up on my traffic stops, and the last thing I want to do is not see you for a long time.
What traffic stop? What traffic stop?
Take care of him.
I'm turning myself in today for a year, so.
Right. You guys got this, superheroes. I appreciate it.
No problem. Take care of this, officer.
Thank you.
Just stolen vehicle, is that it?
Yeah.
Traffic westbound Vinewood.
You're going in for a long time,
two-door.
Nothing in it.
So Forehead got like DT.
I heard that on radio earlier. I don't know the full context.
Yeah, he got DT recently. Yeah, you're good to go. Leave the vehicle here. You can walk from here, Forehead.
All right, thank you so much.
So simmer down for a bit, all right, Forehead? Last thing I want to do is throw you in for a long time. You feel me?
No, I get you.
All right.
Daytime Flop. Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah. How do I put this? Okay, so he got DT recently, and then he was gonna get hit with DT twice more, and ultimately we sort of decided to kind of roll back on that a little bit due to a mixture of things, including a fuck up by PD. Wasn't an officer that fucked up. It was like command or high command, because they fucking sent the, I don't know. It was a whole fucking thing. But Forehead does a lot of like, let's just call it politics.
Basically not to fuck over someone over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even say it's fuck over. It was more like he's Forehead, right?
Yeah, you don't have to explain it to me. I understand.
Yeah.
I pick up what you're putting down.
I'm trying to tell him to be like, all right, bro, you got the warning. Like, you need to just, what I mean?
You gotta pipe down. Take what you can get, because the end result's not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The leniency wasn't an excuse for you to go and double down.
1038 Boulevard, 1060 flag vehicle.
Chat, we all doing good?
All right. God, there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
That would have been.
That would have been awful. I actually thought for a minute, I'm like, damn, imagine. Did you call this in for Joyride?
The driver stepped
out
of the vehicle and flipped me off. He's back in the vehicle eastbound Vespucci.
Hope you need 77.
I do need a 77. I assume this to be
Daytime
Sergio.
Flop. Yeah, a little bit.
He said good one.
All right, they're driving away from me in that pink vehicle going westbound on Vinewood.
Now we got a 9.
Occupied 2 times. It's pink and black. I think there's like green underglow. They're going westbound, approaching Milton.
Yeah, you call that radio, get back in the vehicle. I'm like, oh hell. That's the last thing I knew was you hadn't rolled up on.
479, can I get a channel for my 80 dispatch?
Channel 3 for the 1080.
Thank you. I
Sending
need
it
one
all
more
the
77
way.
on 3.
Class 2 pull.
I regained visual. We're west Eclipse, still westbound.
Oh man.
It's gonna be blue underglow. It's pink and there's green and a spoiler.
Go ahead.
Continuing westbound West Eclipse Boulevard.
We want to go to that.
Graveyard.
Actually, you know what? Let's take a minute. I feel like today has actually been one of the most progressing days for Flop in the PD in a while. Kind of a good built trust with Brian. Good communication there. Talking about MCU. Flop opening up the fact that, Shift 3 is kind of in a little bit of a rut, but it's Ben, and it's no one's fault. And that's kind of a little bit of a freak out. but the reality is that it's gonna get resolved. So that was good. Run into a lot of people. I got to see fucking Candace Copper, DuPont's on duty.
A lot of distance on me.
Get to see all my friends, dude.
Are you an A+?
Good time.
I am now.
It's good.
Vehicles
Just a heads up, if you guys are
northbound
new
Great
to this,
Ocean Highway, we passed
new to the
Chico.
stream, excuse me, and you happen to be enjoying your stay, hit the follow button. I'd love to see you
I'm
come
not
back.
sure
We are
I'm gonna
5
be
followers
able to
away
spy on it.
from 34,900. We are 105 followers away from 35,000, which is insane. Binder, have a good night. I appreciate you. Ursa, we do have hair. Bob do have hair. And Dark is on True.
And they're at the bend.
Someone tweeted earlier, flop a bitch.
Channel 3.
For Route 68 eastbound.
Why is Aspen tweeting flop a bitch?
221 requesting a additional down here southbound Elgin. Also another unit, if you can go and check out that latest 1011. I have a female all white, put something in her pocket, leaving the scene of that 1011.
35. I'm going to proceed with the black and color R35 heading
Gonna be up
Students Avenue.
Strawberry and Adams Apple.
220's en route.
Doing eastbound Route 68.
When you guys did it, that I also need additional for pursuit or eastbound to the Power Street parking structure. The black high temp speed temp is like 163. We're southbound on Lower High. Why would you run?
Let's see.
Continue south on Power, right westbound of that Boulevard. Right northbound Alta. Westbound
Oh,
Sushi.
for fuck's sake.
Continue westbound with Sushi, right northbound Clay. Southwestbound Senator Reyes Avenue. Right northbound Palomino. Continue in Palomino, right eastbound of
238. What are you chasing, Angel?
blocking R35 occupied times 2. Continue southbound Las Lagunas Boulevard.
Illegally parked.
Right westbound Senator Reyes Avenue. Continuing westbound Senator Reyes Avenue, crossing Palomino.
All right.
Secondary comes westbound San Andreas towards Burger Shot.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, anything at that 1011?
Nothing. I'm clearing the vehicle right now. The white vehicle on scene. There's no blood, no nothing. I'm gonna check dumpsters real quick, but nothing.
Hey, firm.
White vehicle's clear. I'm gonna call in for illegal parking. It's actually nice to see Brian and Flop working together. This is pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. Nothing in the alley. Did they reach when you pulled up to the traffic stop?
Sorry, 109?
Did they reach in the vehicle at any point when you pulled up to the traffic stop?
Negative. No. So what happened was I saw her just like running southbound Strawberry and like throw something in her pocket, and I was like, what the fuck? That's odd.
Ooh.
And that's when I noticed she was running away from the 1011. So
That's for the
I don't know
last
if
past
she's,
4
like,
months. I got you, Nez. I appreciate
like
you.
shanked the shit out of somebody, and she just said, as I'm questioning her, she said she was robbed 5 minutes ago, and she doesn't remember if she's swinging her hatchet around. So I don't know if there's like any bodies up there, like what's up?
Yeah, there's nothing. There's no one in the car. I called it in. I checked it. That's weird. Yeah, I got nothing over here.
I got you. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get her ID, and then we can go back tonight.
Yeah, firm. Let me know her ID. There's a car parked at the rental. 2 cars. I get plate checks. Rami? Nez, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 4-month resub. Can we get some hearts in chat, please, for Nez? Thank you for your support. I cannot thank you enough. I hope you're doing great. Hey, yo.
It's gonna, she is state ID 3195. I've, let her go since we don't really have anything.
Copy. I've never heard of her. She's tagged with the rats. I don't know who the rats are. Is that more of like a this time?
It's really okay. So I always thought they were Shift 3 crew, but they haven't been around for a while. Probably 2 to 3 months now. But they used to operate out of the underground. It's an underground gang.
I do know the rats. We had people that used to do motor trials, and I called one of them, and I told them that if they keep fucking with people doing motor, I will make it their unholy living hell next time they try and fuck with an officer doing motor trials. So
Yeah,
I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot second.
Hey,
All right,
firm.
cool.
Sweet.
Thank you for the backup, guys. I'm gonna jump back channel 2.
Copy that. 220. Nice. What shenanigans did I miss? Flop and Brian had a really nice conversation, actually. And Nez, again, thank you for the kind words. I'm glad to have you in the community, and I hope you're doing great today. Thank you for dropping in the love. I can't appreciate any more than I already do all of the support from all of you. Thank you. We're kind of pushing our way back to our 1300, but, you know, a little ways away, if I'm being honest. Status 13 Alpha?
Stand by.
Peace,
Is that going to be channel 3?
Hey, firm.
Please stand by.
When we confirm channel, just 3-1 it, please. 220's going to transition to 3. 220's on frequency.
Great time.
What's going on?
What's going on?
We just need a couple 77s.
You might pull it
right
over
off
for
the
me?
Street. It seems code 4 for now, but we have one outstanding on a motorcycle, so we just need people mobile in the area and a couple.
Am I pulling over the vehicle for me?
Description of the motorcycle?
Description of the motorcycle is a black, I think Sanchez.
Right for a sec.
occupied by
220. I have a white and colored vehicle that was on radio next to the 13 Alpha. Coming back to the original scene right now. I've asked him to pull over. He's still on radio. He's circling the 13 Alpha right now. Inside the Alta Street parking lot. Exiting out on Vespucci East.
I got you. I'm with you. 216 with.
You're speaking of the individual on the motorcycle kicker.
Quinn, are you on frequency?
Brother, why are you running?
Hey, he was, so there's 2 on the motorcycle. There's one wearing a white top and one wearing a black and grey checkered shirt.
I got a motorcycle on Vespucci. Do you want me to stay on this white car?
Occupied 2 times, 1 female, 1 male on Vespucci. I'm with it right now.
I have a motorcycle on Calais by Uwu. It looks like a black Manchester type vehicle. Driver is a white sweatshirt with blue jeans.
Listen, Break. I don't want everybody to be spread like this to get picked off. So if we don't have positive ID and positive vehicles on people, I would say let's just get back to the original site.
Copy. That's what I've. Yeah. White vehicle last seen westbound Olympic. Actually, be advised. Be careful of La Puerta. I'm gonna get on La Puerta Freeway.
Yeah, I'm on La Puerta right now.
What the fuck was that?
Sorry, 970's back in my feet. I was cold for a minute.
That bike's involved too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch that. Anyway, be on the lookout. White vehicle. It's gonna be one male occupying the vehicle on radio for most of his drive.
Yeah, white vehicle did approach me on
Copy.
the Florida going straight northbound. It went towards Del Perro. If we don't have any eyes on you, Chaz is going to transport this 95 to MRPD. I'd like a couple officers to go with him, and then an officer if you to back me up in Red Garage while I'm processing the vehicle, please.
Sure, 5 will stay in Red Garage.
216 will escort the MRPD.
Trying to get an answer on radio stuff has like pull fucking teeth. It's crazy.
That's why I just wanted you back here.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say if no one gives me a response, I'm breaking off. This is like insane.
Yeah, because nobody wants to respond. I'm not gonna have
yeah,
just fucking going around and getting fucked over.
Thank you. Yeah, we need 2 units in red.
Yeah, it's all good, brother. It's all good. How you been, Minnie? You been good?
Just give a call sign.
Yeah, good, man. Just went up north, did some ranger shit. Literally, we have absolutely nobody doing fucking nothing of it.
I know. I get a lot of people in shift 3, surprisingly, which shocks me.
Every day. I go every day, and I get nothing.
You're checking Chiliad too?
Chiliad, I go to the fishing spot. I just found 2 people at the gold penning spot. That was it.
Yeah, the most I do if I don't see anyone is I usually check gold penning because usually someone's at gold penning, but
Go for it.
it's all good. Anyway, I'm gonna go and stay mobile. I think we'll be good here. You need a ride or you good?
No, I got my ATV.
Gotcha, brother. God, how long have we been live? It's only been 3.5 hours? Why do I feel like I've been on duty a lot longer? Is that just me? How you doing, Sunflower? Good to see ya. Also, Rainbow came in with the resub. I'm so sorry. The 10 months. Chris live at a normal human being hour. I know, Rainbow. What's going on? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing amazing. What's up?
9.
What's up?
Here with me, and I have one other backup as well.
Copy.
That's what sleep deprivation does to you. Yeah. Rainbow, you won't see it for very long. Your boy's leaving for a week. So. So weird. You're abandoning me again. I'm LOA'd after today. I'm gone for a week. I'm going to Austin. Vacation? Nah, I don't want to call it vacation. I'm actually going down because Ziggy had me for a sub goal and stuff, but I'm going to be down there for an extended period of time. I am actually going down doing like actual, like not clickbait, real network shit. Like I'm going down and actually doing things.
Send it.
I got a report up for you, so just go.
Appreciate you.
Fuck. I'm still hungover from it. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. When I get back though, there will be real shit going on. I will be doing subathon stuff. I will be actually consistently around. So.
47976 MRP. Sorry, to the tow yard with the vehicle. But Mike is driving, so it's gonna take us a bit.
It's okay. It's only gonna hit every car between here and the tow yard.
That wasn't my fault, so shut it, both of you.
Honestly, it feels like everyone's driving like me today.
I wanted to stick around for the meeting, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna... Dudes, I think I'm gonna call it. I want to stream tonight. I want to stream in like 8 hours. But I need to go shower and like still pack the rest of my shit. So I think I'm gonna call it before the meeting, which, forgive me, is not something I want to do, but I think is needed right now so that I can actually go take care of some stuff. If you guys are new to the stream, actually, hold on. Let's do this first. Dispatch 220, show me 1042. You all have a good one.
You know what, Flop? You're on the wrong channel.
That's
Flop.
weird. All right.
Cheerio, Flop.
See you, Flop.
Situation is.
Good night.
Also, good to see you.
Hello. Goodbye. I love you guys.
Pink in color beetle. Occupied 4 times.
All right.
Correction, 2 times.
Up and up, Mark here.
All right. If you guys are new, hit the follow button. I'd love to see you come back. If you are not able to tune in tonight, thank you for being here. Genuinely can't thank you enough. yeah. I'll see you in a week. Please join Discord to get all of the announcements and updates you're gonna need to know what the fuck's going on with me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna shower, finish the rest of my packing, and get the fuck out of here. So, love you guys, appreciate you. You take care, be safe, because you're so be good to others, and I'll catch you when I catch you. All right? Beautiful. All right, love you, dudes.
Home, I get unstable, I get unstable. Remember the first time I met you, the way that it had made me feel. But later something changed between us, and now I don't know where we meet. I was looking for a remedy, now I don't know who's in front of me. I was looking for a remedy. Push you back, hold you close, start a fight, there you go. I get unstable, I get unstable. In my bed, all alone, never know when you home. I get unstable, I get unstable. I get unstable, I get unstable. I push you back, I hold you close.